Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. So XRP did move up quite a bit here in the recent days, but I'm still not going to unpack here a bullish count. That might surprise you, but the problem with this count is, even though there is a significant rally, this rally, in my opinion, smells like a fake out to me. And don't get me wrong, if we really move up substantially from here, I'd be very happy. I'd be a very happy person. I do own XRP, so it's not that I'm talking the price down, but the problem is that I just cannot ignore what happened here before. Yeah, all this messy price action. It would be unlikely that from here we can create an impulsive price action to the upside without a new low. So I remain of the view, and I'm happy to be proven wrong in this case, but I remain of the view that we are still heading down lower. With the difference to before, that we haven't actually started this impulse to the downside yet. Okay, so there will be a 5-wave move down, but what I thought before had already started with this latest move up has obviously not started yet. Yeah, so we have to push that back a little bit. Still thinking it's gonna happen. We have to readjust here the count a little bit. So what we're going to do, I talked about that in the previous video already, that I will move, if it is needed, will move that wave 4 higher. That indicates that this overall fourth wave, is just still ongoing, maybe now finished, but ongoing. So obviously we're looking at that in terms of these waves, and actually they have the wrong color here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this here needs to be white. So we've got here the wave C to the downside. In the wave C, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth wave ideally still missing. And if we take a look at the Fibonacci retracement levels, I mean, with this decline now, we have really only just reacted once more to the 23.6% Fib level. That is the minimum retracement for a wave 4. We did it here already, and that is why I said here it could very well be that the wave 4 was already in. But obviously we've come to that same level again. But the rally just seems not natural. Okay, so due to all the massive price action and the failure of making a lower low here, I still remain with a bearish count. Yeah? This is for me the most likely option. So the way to look at this is in terms of counting this fourth wave as a WXY pattern, and that all of this was an Elliott Wave triangle. And then here in the wave Y, the way I would count this, it's obviously a 3-wave move. And at the moment this is a clear 3-wave move. I mean, not saying this couldn't develop into an impulse, but at the moment it isn't. So this makes a very, very 3-wave like structure. So the way we count this is as a wave A, B, C. And ideally, this is now in the late stages of its process, right? So if we take a look at the targets for this wave 4, we can measure the wave A length, and a key target for the wave C is always the 1-to-1 ratio. Now we've slightly broken that. Now I'm not saying we couldn't go higher, so one target for the wave C is also the 1.618 extension, but it shouldn't go any longer. So that is one target here, the 41.7 cent level already reached, and we reacted to it. Another way to calculate, so that's one target here. I'll highlight that now on the chart. Another way to calculate is we take the length of the wave W and compare it with the length of the wave Y. And here you can see that also here, the 1-to-1 ratio, that would be at 44.3 cents. These are for me the next key targets, yeah, sort of in that range here. That's basically where we are. So here we have a chance to reverse down and start an impulse to the downside. Yeah, so I mean, I'd be happy to tell you, because a lot of other channels do that XRP is pumping, and I mean, I know it has to do with the SEC and whatever they agreed there. As a technical analyst, I'm not too interested in that. But what I can promise you is that as soon as we break below that swing low here at basically 37 cents, that would be a confirmation that the impulse to the downside that I've indicated here in white has started. So that would be a first strong indication. Yeah, this wave can still go higher. Yeah, it could even go way higher. And as I showed you, the Fibonacci retracements for the wave 3 to create the wave 4, we have really only just now reached the 23.6% Fib level. So, you know, we could move way higher. We could move to 48.4 cents, which is the 38.2% Fib level without a problem. And it would still be sort of not necessarily a bullish movement. We have still not invalidated that wave count. The only, and I know I said if as soon as we get above the 88.7% Fib level, we can consider a bullish scenario. The problem is that the move up, which is currently happening, is at the moment at least a clear 3-wave move. So it doesn't make sense to consider at the moment a bullish scenario. The point is here only really when XRP moves above the 50% Fib level at 55 cents, that is when a wave 4 will get very unlikely. Yeah, so the chart is not great overall. It isn't. Also the long-term chart not. So I know there's a lot of pumping going on, and I know there's a lot of hype going on, and I'd be the most happy person if this develops into an impulse, because as I said, I own XRP, but it is just not on, at least not yet. Okay, and therefore I'm still looking at lower here. Next key resistance is around that 44.3 cent level. That is also pretty much in line here with the with that resistance area, which, you know, from that area of trade here from middle of May. So it is a tough area to get through here at the moment. So, you know, my view is that very shortly we should see that move to the downside. Now, don't get me wrong, as long as the trend is going on, it's going on. But that move below that previous swing low here will indicate that we are heading down, and would then be the confirmation that indeed we are moving down in a 5-wave impulse that should ideally go below the previous larger low here at 28.6 cents. So we're looking at lower generally. Okay, and that's my update for XRP. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.